Breaking now, the Allegheny County Health Department just released an update on coronavirus cases.
And we're seeing a jump today, 38 new cases since yesterday at noon. There were only 22 new cases reported on Monday and Tuesday combined. The total now stands at 1,273. The health department has also adjusted the number of deaths reported. Yesterday there were 87. The death toll now at 86 because data was incorrectly inputted into the system. The state is expected to release a county-by-county update soon, and you can look for that later in this newscast. Breaking right now, we're checking out reports of furnaces exploding due to some kind of gas problem on the border of Westmoreland and Indiana counties. We have reports of fires on Jones Street and Harrison Avenue in the Robinson neighborhood of West Wheatfield Township, Indiana County. That's right by the Westmoreland County border on the other side of the Conemaugh River. The fire department told us to reach out to People's Gas, and we do have calls in to the gas company. We'll update you as soon as we know more.
Two 15-year-old boys are in the hospital in critical condition after a shooting in McKeesport, and police are still looking for the shooter. This was the scene we found on Craig Street near Crawford Village. The shots were fired at around 9:15 last night. Anyone with information on the shooting is asked to call county police. New at noon, police are looking for a man who broke into several cars at Ross Township and the city of Pittsburgh. Officers were called to Cliffview Road Friday morning. The victim told them that he saw a man running away, and because of recent car break-ins, he tried to stop him. But that man then pointed a gun in his face. Police say one of the cars he broke into had a gun missing.
By Friday, we should find out which areas will be allowed to start reopening May 8th. The reopening process may be changing a little. Governor Tom Wolf is reevaluating the process. At first, he indicated the plan was to reopen by region. In a call with reporters yesterday, Wolf suggested this could be a choice made county by county.
There will be some subjectivity to this, but we're not wedded to any one region or any one way of looking at this. So we have some broad guidelines, trying to be objective. But in the end, we're just going to look at what we can do to keep people safe.
Again, Friday, we expect to see more of a plan. Also on Friday, golf courses, marinas, and private campgrounds can reopen. And breaking at noon, even though the governor has said he is looking at a county-by-county approach to reopening instead of regional, Armstrong County leaders want that county to be able to reopen. They do not want to be considered as part of the Pittsburgh region. County commissioners sent a letter to the governor yesterday arguing that Armstrong County belongs in the Northwest region, not the Southwest region. They say Armstrong County has fewer cases than most counties in our area and meets the criteria for phase yellow of the governor's plan. If the governor agrees, Armstrong County could be one of the first to reopen on May 8th. But again, the governor said yesterday he is considering opening county by county instead of by region.
The state will still use that stoplight plan we told you about last week, the red, yellow, and green phases. For now, all of Pennsylvania is still in the red phase. That next phase would be yellow. The stay-at-home order would be lifted, and retail stores and child care centers could reopen as long as they follow CDC guidelines. But businesses like gyms, theaters, and restaurants would remain closed. Once we hit green, all businesses would be able to reopen, but we would still have to wear a mask and practice social distancing. As the school year winds down, it appears more certain that high school and college seniors will not get an in-person graduation. State Health Secretary Dr. Rachel Levine said it is unlikely the state will reach a point where those ceremonies could be held this year. Some schools are planning a virtual graduation instead.
A Pittsburgh company steps in the ring to fight COVID-19. It is developing a possible therapy for the virus right here in Pittsburgh. This is not a vaccine, it is a treatment. Channel 11's Mike Holden found out what it could do.
This Pittsburgh-based company says this is a game changer when it comes to treating viral illnesses. If all goes as planned, they say this could make a world of difference. Pittsburgh Cyto Agents Incorporated just announced a partnership with a pharmaceutical manufacturer in England, allowing them to bring their treatment for viral illnesses to clinical trials. One of those illnesses it could treat is the coronavirus. The drug does not directly cure the coronavirus, but addresses an underlying illness caused by COVID-19. which triggers an inflammation that leads to respiratory distress. Experts say the drug will basically boost and fine-tune the immune system, which is key as we hear about more and more people experiencing respiratory problems. The company's CEO says it's more important than ever, especially for the patients and the frontline workers.
We can't thank our healthcare workers enough for all that they do. And obviously, this has been catastrophic to the world. So playing a small part in this, that could potentially be a very big part, like you said, a game changer, is extremely motivating.
In addition, the company says this drug could last on store shelves for several years. We're diving deeper into that side of the story and the impact on you starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Reporting this afternoon, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Nearly $13 million is on the way to help Pittsburghers, but the mom and pop shops, or from the mom and pop shops to the local food pantries. $4 million will go to programs to finance homeless shelter improvements and rental assistance for low-income residents. The Urban Redevelopment Authority is getting money to help small businesses that lost revenue and also to help mortgage and rental programs. The Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank will also get $500,000 to help with its costs. President Donald Trump is ordering meat and poultry plants across America to stay open despite a rash of coronavirus cases among workers. NBC's Tracy Potts has reaction from employees.
Insisting the worst is behind us, President Trump is using the Defense Production Act to order meat and poultry plants hit hard by the coronavirus to stay open.
They're having a liability that's really unfair to them.
More than a dozen plants have closed because of COVID-19 among their workers. One union says 20 employees have died. The president's order provides more protective gear, but workers fear it's not enough. They want daily testing.
People are dying every day, but yet and still he wants people to go into these facilities where they know people have tested positive.
The Senate's back in Washington next week, but the House reversed course and decided not to return after the Capitol physician cited a rise in COVID-19 cases in the nation's capital.
We had no choice but to take that advice and continue to work from home.
Lawmakers ready to consider the next round of funding, including money for cash-strapped states.
We're not interested in rescuing badly run states from the mistakes they've made, completely unrelated to the coronavirus.
Vice President Pence drew criticism for visiting the Mayo Clinic without a mask.
And since I don't have the coronavirus, I thought it'd be a good opportunity for me to be here, to be able to speak to these researchers, these incredible healthcare personnel, and look them in the eye and say thank you.
Coronavirus has now infected more than 1 million Americans. The death toll, over 58,000, surpassing Vietnam. That number could rise over 74,000 by August, according to one computer model. The president tweeted about these numbers overnight, saying the 1 million cases recorded in the U.S. reflect more and better testing. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
There are concerns as the state reopens, the number of emergency calls will increase, leading to a shortage of personal protective equipment. Paramedics, home health care workers, even bus drivers share the same concern. Yesterday, people from those groups spoke with the state lawmakers about their fears. Pittsburgh firefighters say they're also worried about the availability of testing.
Not only has the access to testing been limited, but the few firefighters we had tested waited up to 8 days for results.
State senators say they'll take the information they've received to create new legislation to protect frontline workers. A local doctor is teaming up with charities to help those struggling during the pandemic. The effort is twofold, helping restaurants and families. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has the story new at noon.
The initiative is called Double Play because it's helping not one but two groups, the restaurant industry and the hungry, struggling otherwise to make it through.
It's been a really hard time for all business owners, the small shops, the small restaurants.
In 13 years, Shelvin Santos, owner of Chicken Latino in the Strip, has never faced the hardships brought by the pandemic. But after closing for 2 weeks, she's up and running again, making meals for those in need. It's all part of an initiative called Double Play, launched by Dr. Mark Barretts, a local surgeon working with charitable organizations like 412 Food Rescue and Casa San Jose. Together, they're using donated funds to give to restaurants to make meals and stay afloat. Meals that are then distributed to folks and families in need. Already, they've provided about 4,000, and they aren't finished yet.
People aren't back to work yet, and kids aren't back in school, and there are families where that school meal is the big meal of the day. And there are families that have this one meal that we provide, the lunch or the dinner. It is their main meal for the day. So we're trying to carry this through June.
And if you'd like to contribute, you can do so online. We have the links for you on WPXI.com. Meantime, there are several restaurants involved, including Wahlburgers, and this initiative has led Mark Wahlberg to weigh in. We're going to have more on that in a report I'm working on for 5. Back to you.
You may soon be able to get your favorite mixed drink to go. The State House of Representatives is looking at a liquor bill that would allow restaurants and taverns to sell sealed containers of mixed drinks. But only businesses that lost at least a quarter of their monthly sales because of the shutdown would be allowed to do this. The idea is to help local businesses survive. The legislation is expected to move quickly through the Senate and then on to the governor's desk.
Warm today and a little windy with gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Danielle Dozier is tracking the changes.
Good afternoon, Gordon. We're certainly enjoying a warm day today, and we have a mostly cloudy sky over the city to partly sunny sky from time to time today. That means a few breaks in the clouds may come to you. Temperatures are surging today into the 60s and 70s at this hour, and we're looking at highs today near 73 degrees with a mostly cloudy sky in general. We are looking for a few spotty showers for the day today. I'll time those out for you and let you know when a heavy line of rain moves in. Coming up.
Like you don't want to use your phone number.
A security concern that could impact every single smartphone and tablet. Coming up, the investigation you need to see before downloading apps.
The availability of antibody tests is one of the reasons why Pennsylvania hasn't reopened sooner. Only Channel 11 can show you firsthand what it's like to take one.
Going to find anything else like the breaking news desk in Pittsburgh. You're going to get breaking news as it's happening.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
That is a resource no one else has. So if you see me on the breaking news desk, you
WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Corruption, fraud, scandal. Veteran reporter Brian Ross shines a light on accused criminals. Brian Ross Investigates, Friday at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI Now.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Beaver County.
This is just a new technique that bad guys are using to steal your information.
And it's so simple, and you and I are probably guilty of letting it happen. With just the tap of your finger, you may have given hackers the green light to steal your information. 11 Investigates' Aaron Martin has been looking into this problem for months and learned what you could do to protect your privacy.
What's your favorite game to play on the phone?
I like beers where you and that's why you win.
It's hard not to smile listening to Princess describe her favorite game. It's an app her father didn't hesitate to download on her tablet.
You know how they have the terms and conditions? How often do you actually read?
If it's like an app that I have to actually pay for, like a subscription, I always read it. But if not, I don't read it.
But not reading that annoying message before downloading an app could have some serious consequences. Hackers know those messages are usually ignored, and they're adjusting.
The fraudsters are taking advantage of that, and they're actually mimicking different apps so it can look like a legitimate app, and it's actually an app that's giving them access to all the different things on your phone.
FBI Assistant Special Agent in Charge Doug Olson says the apps often function like they're legitimate, whether it's a game or a flashlight. But it will also be working in the background.
All of your contacts, your pictures, your banking information, everything on your phone is free game if you don't take the attention to read what you're giving them permission to access.
What's it like to hear something like that?
Scary. Very scary.
It's like you don't want to use your phone no more.
That's crazy. I really don't download a lot of apps, but now I definitely won't download any apps.
While intimidating, the FBI says there are ways to protect yourself.
The best way to do that is look out for any potential red flags. For one, always look at the terms and conditions before you download an app. That way you aren't unintentionally agreeing to give up private information. Also, look for reviews on the app, not just the content, but how many there are. If there's only a handful of reviews, Olson says that's a red flag. Finally, go into the settings and see how much data your apps are using. If a game you rarely play is using as much data as Facebook, that could be a faulty app. It's an issue Prince Matthews never considered before speaking with 11 Investigates. Now he plans on doing things differently.
For her, I would download games and stuff like that on her tablet. So that's kind of scary, so I might have to start reading those terms and conditions now.
Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
We're getting an inside look at Yinzer's in the Strip District after last week's fire there. That fire damaged the third floor of the building, and water damaged thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. The owner is thanking the Pittsburgh Fire Department for saving what they could. He says he wants to rebuild as soon as possible, but the pandemic is making that more difficult.
My insurance guy, they won't even let him out, so he can't even come into the building.
Jim says it could be 3 months before his insurance company can even inspect the building. His goal is to reopen by football season and start paying his workers again as soon as possible.
We have new information on the ceiling collapse at a Washington County nursing home. Administrators say heavy rain caused a portion of the ceiling in one room to buckle and give way. 4 residents had to go to the hospital. They are going to be okay. Management says they do not believe there's a bigger problem with the roof. They expect the room to be repaired and back open in 2 weeks.
We get to enjoy beautiful weather today in terms of the temperatures. I know it's going to be mostly cloudy, but at least we get the highs in the 70s with the high temperature checking in right around 73 degrees. We will be tracking a chance for a few showers. Those winds are going to be coming in out of the south-southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour with occasional gusts to 30. So it's going to be a rather breezy day, but we'll hope for some cloud breaks here and there. But overall, a decent day to get outside with the exception of that chance for a few showers. The reason we're getting the warmth is because we have this low-pressure system that's off to the west and north of us. Meanwhile, you see that red line that is north of Pittsburgh? That's a warm front that's moved through the area. So what's happening is as the warm front lifts north, we pick up a southerly wind flow that allows the temperatures to climb, and especially when the winds start to ramp up, it can really enhance the warmth across the area. So we do get to enjoy that today. Here's a look at our storm tracker maps, timing out any rain that could potentially be out there for the afternoon. This is a look at 2:30, and you can see a cloudy to mostly cloudy sky around around the area. 5 o'clock, we're actually seeing some cloud breaks, especially out east, and the clouds are thicker out to the west. And we could actually be dealing with a couple of showers, maybe a rumble of thunder across our northwestern communities late afternoon. And during the early evening, we're really going to start watching a line of heavy rain come in from the west. And the timing of this line has really been going back and forth in the latest model runs. But we do look like it's going to be making its way into the Pittsburgh area around 11 p.m. to midnight. Every area you see in red that may come across the screen, that's going to be pockets of moderate to heavy rain. So it's going to be pushing through during the late night and early overnight hours coming in from the west. And we're going to continue with that line marching to the east during the overnight period. We actually could be hearing a few rumbles of thunder as well. So while we're sleeping, you may get woken up by that. 5:30 in the morning, we're still left with a couple of showers lingering around the area, especially from Pittsburgh and points to the east. Pockets of moderate rain there at 5:30 showing up in Indiana County. As we head through the rest of the day on Thursday, we are still going to see some scattered showers from time to time, and we're going to carry that chance into the afternoon on Thursday as well. Thursday will be a cooler day for us overall. Here is a look at how much rain we are expected to see as we head into the next couple of days. In fact, taking you all the way out through Friday morning, and our model data has been consistent with up to about 1 inch of rain in spots with the potential for isolated higher totals. We will continue to track that for you. Overall, the widespread flood threat is low, but definitely some ponding out there with some heavy downpours coming in late tonight. Here's a look at the low, 51 degrees. The winds finally back down during the overnight period. 62 tomorrow, a little bit of a breeze developing out of the south-southwest, but all of us look to climb into the lower 60s and upper 50s for the day. Still kind of a below average day for us, though. 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view, and we're going to go with 57 Friday and 70 still for your weekend. Dry day is Saturday.
Since you're staying at home right now, Channel 11 is giving you a taste of the outdoors.
I get it?
Right under it.
The business is reopening this weekend and what they're doing to stay safe.
And Italy was once the epicenter of the coronavirus. Now it is getting ready to reopen and still keep social distancing in place. The big change restaurants are making that we could soon see here in the U.S.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4. broadcast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
If you have tickets to a Pirates game this season, you may get a refund. The MLB is reportedly now allowing all 30 teams to decide whether to give fans their money back. The league had been treating all of the missed games from the virus as postponements, meaning no refund. However, according to a new report in USA Today, they are now leaving it up to the clubs. We checked out the Pirates website this morning, and the last update on tickets we saw that was for the spring training games. They did give us refunds. Or did give refunds, I should say. We'll update you on any announcements that are being made today.
A new survey found only a third of Americans feel safe going to the store right now, and companies are responding to that fear. Curbside pickup is becoming a valuable option during the coronavirus outbreak. Adobe Analytics says the number of orders placed online and picked up at physical stores surged more than 200% this month. Experts say the trend is likely here to stay, as some consumers may be hesitant to go back to stores since they've adjusted to being home for so long. And a look at what could be coming to the U.S. A restaurant in Rome is installing plexiglass barriers between the tables, even on tables. Restaurants across Italy are getting ready to reopen on June 1st. The barriers are one of the creative ways they can adhere to strict social distancing rules. Outdoor tables also will have to be 6 feet apart.
The availability of antibody tests is one of the reasons why Pennsylvania hasn't reopened sooner. Only 11 can show you firsthand what it's like to take one.
We can't get these months back.
It's one of the businesses that can reopen this Friday. How fishing trips, though, will still be restricted.
Every candidate, every voice, every vote matters. From the campaign trail to your backyard, we're talking to the candidates about the big issues and to the voters who will decide the election. Channel 11 News, Decision 2020 coverage. morning news and the breaking news desk keep you informed on coronavirus. Our anchor brings you the newest updates that happened overnight and explains the impact on your family.
It will put direct payments into your pocket.
Watch Channel 11 Morning News. Make sure you know everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
The State Health Department just released its update on coronavirus cases.
That's right, and it is reporting 6 new deaths in Beaver County and 4 new cases. 65 people have died from the virus in Beaver County, and 392 people have tested positive. We told you about 38 new cases reported in Allegheny County. There are 3 new cases in Westmoreland County. We have those cases in all the local counties scrolling at the bottom of your screen.
Only 11 can walk you through what it is like and what's involved in taking a coronavirus antibody test. Their availability is one of the factors being considered in Pennsylvania's reopening plans. Channel 11's Renee Wallace set out to see if she has the COVID-19 antibodies.
In early March, I came down with a set of symptoms that were so unusual, fever, chills, and headache, that I came here to Beaver into the emergency room. I was told I didn't meet the criteria for testing, so they couldn't test. So when I saw that a local lab was offering a test to see if I'd been exposed to COVID-19, I jumped at the chance and on my own went for a test. Quest Diagnostics, a nationwide company, is now offering consumer-initiated antibody testing at locations in our area. The one I chose was in Beaver. My goal was to find out if I had been exposed to COVID-19 and as a result developed antibodies which could be found in my blood. My first step was to visit the company's website, getquesttest.com. There you will take a brief questionnaire pre-qualifying you for the test. You must be symptom-free for the past 10 days. You'll also need an order from your doctor. During your visit, you must wear a mask and pass a contactless temperature check. My test took about 10 minutes start to finish, and because my veins aren't typical, they did use the back of my hand, but most tests, they do use your arm. Officials at Quest said once you get the test, it's reviewed by a physician and results are available within 3 to 4 days, sometimes sooner. Renee Wallace for Channel 11 News.
Very interesting. Renee was also told her results could come back even sooner, maybe 1 or 2 days. The total cost for that test, just over $129.
There is serious concern the pandemic could financially impact our state's nursing homes and long-term care facilities. The threat of lawsuits and even the continued outbreak at so many facilities is putting pressure on owners and operators. And that's why nursing home groups sent a letter to Governor Tom Wolf asking for immunity from civil lawsuits. They worry many would have to close if they're hit with pricey lawsuits. But a local civil rights attorney tells Channel 11 not letting people sue isn't fair to the patient or their family.
What they're asking the governor to do is to say, to the extent that, one of your patients becomes ill as a result of the virus while they're in my care, that the patient can't sue me.
The group asking for immunity recently met with state lawmakers on the issue. We'll let you know if they're successful. There's a new tool in the fight against COVID, hotspots, a camera that takes your temperature. You walk by the camera, and as you can see here, it detects your body temperature. Officials at Sharon Regional Medical Center shared this video after they installed this screening technology to keep people safe. They put the cameras in at both main entrances.
If you need help getting groceries, we want to let you know that the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is holding 2 more drive-up distribution events tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow's will be at the Greene County Fairgrounds in Franklin Township from 10 to noon. They're going to be able to serve about 1,200 cars. And for Saturdays, they'll be serving 2,000 cars at the Pittsburgh International Race Complex in Big Beaver. That food distribution runs from 1 to 4. The amount of food handed out by the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank has been incredible. To date, it has been more than 4 million pounds of food. That is enough meals for almost 3.5 million people.
JetBlue, which has several flights from Pittsburgh to East Coast hubs, will now require passengers to wear masks starting Monday. They are the first airline to require passengers to wear a face mask. American Airlines said it's also reviewing the option for customers. And the TSA is putting new protections into place at airports to help prevent agents from getting COVID-19. You can see here a plexiglass shield with a slot in it. The air travel business has been hit hard by the coronavirus. In the past 6 weeks, 2,700 planes were grounded and passenger volume fell off 95%. NBC's Tom Costello has more on the bold new precautions the airlines are taking.
With empty parking lots, deserted terminals, and row after row of empty seats, the coronavirus pandemic is creating major turbulence for the air travel industry. As airlines deep clean their planes, the president says he's considering directing airlines to administer coronavirus tests to international travelers flying into the U.S. But with a shortage in rapid diagnostic testing, that's not yet possible.
That will likely become part of the screening protocol, but we're waiting for that technology to be much more secure.
United Airlines already requires crew members to wear masks. Starting Monday, JetBlue will have the same policy for passengers. American is now considering that as well. The airline emailing this video message to flyers overnight, detailing new cleaning measures with passengers and crew members wearing masks.
We are rolling out enhanced cleaning practices for aircraft and airports in the coming weeks.
But with rules varying among the airlines, flight attendants unions are calling on the FAA to issue an across-the-board mandate.
Our top priority on board that aircraft is your safety, but if you don't help us do that, we can't keep you safe.
For most, flying these days is a lonely experience.
This is eerie. Not one person really to be seen.
While the airline industry says the average flight is now carrying just 10 people, there are rare exceptions. Erin Strine found a packed plane on her trip from New York's JFK to Charlotte, North Carolina.
It was the first time that I felt truly unsafe, throughout this pandemic.
Some airlines, like Alaska, now taking steps to socially distance passengers by blocking off certain seats or rows. But with major companies like United and Delta losing upwards of $100 million each day, it's not a financially sustainable model. With fewer passengers, the world's airlines warn the longer this goes on, the more likely ticket prices may have to go up. As a part of the bailout talks with the government, the airlines had to agree to keep their employees on through September 30th. 10 airlines right now are receiving that government help. The widespread concern is that come October 1st, we could see massive layoffs in the airline industry, tens of thousands or 100,000 people affected. I'm Tom Costello at Reagan National Airport. Back to you.
If you want to do a little grilling this evening, overall the weather conditions look good. There is going to be a slight chance for a passing shower here this afternoon and evening. You can see the temperatures, though, really nice, into the lower 70s and upper 60s. The winds do pick up. Gusts to 30 miles per hour this afternoon are expected. This is a look at our wind gust forecast. Those winds do ramp up later on tonight, and we are looking at occasional gusts to 35 miles per hour in Pittsburgh, maybe a little higher out east with gusts up to nearly 40 miles per hour as we track that line of heavy rain coming in from the west. More updates to that line of heavy rain coming in, and the best times to get outside for Thursday still to come.
With people staying home and so little demand, gas prices have plummeted. You can find it for under $2 at local stations. What's expected to happen once states start to reopen? That's next.
Every 10 minutes, Scott and Tricia are going to tell you how to start your day.
You can get a lot of things on your phone when it comes to the weather, but you can't get Scott's expertise. He's trying to narrow in on your neighborhood to let you know what you could expect.
You're going to know what to wear. You're going to know what the kids need to wear.
We call Tricia Pittman our expert for good reason.
You ask Tricia, where is the closure? She knows it, and 3 ways around it.
She's been doing this longer than anybody else. She has a direct pipeline to PennDOT.
They're the best in the city. You're prepared every 10 minutes. from where you live.
Watch Channel 11 News at 5.
With people staying home and so little demand, gas prices have plummeted. The question now is whether those prices will stay low as states start to reopen and people start to drive again.
Our Jacqueline Fell talks with AAA about how long we could expect to see cheap prices.
Strike up a conversation about gas prices with anyone and you're likely to hear, "I'm seeing prices I never thought I would again." With people staying home and so little demand, gas prices have dropped in the past 6 weeks. AAA tells me the average cost of a gallon of gas in 38 states is well below $2 for the first time in 4 years. With the coronavirus pandemic crunching the economy, there's been a huge drop in the price of crude oil. That has sent gas prices plummeting at a time when they're usually rising. It's the lead up to the summer travel season. I asked AAA, how long can we expect these cheap prices?
Now, we expect gas prices to continue to push a little cheaper, if not stay where they are. And that's because we expect demand to continue to be at these lower levels.
Normally, these lower prices would spark a travel binge. But most drivers aren't able to take advantage since so many states are under some form of a stay-at-home order. Reporting outside Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
Our gas prices are well over the national average of $1.76 because of the extra taxes. Allegheny County's average is $2.16, while Lawrence County has the lowest average in our area at $1.82 a gallon. Since you're staying at home right now, Channel 11 is giving you a taste of the outdoors.
I get it?
Right under it.
The businesses reopening this weekend and what they're doing to stay safe.
No, you have a lot of questions. In a little more than 2 weeks, some counties will reopen and some won't.
If the rate of infection holds up in our area, we could see some movement in reopening.
Stay with Channel 11 for answers about corona.
Near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Watch Catherine Amenta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
You'll be able to hit the water this weekend as the state starts to reopen the great outdoors. That includes fishing tours, along with golf courses, marinas, and privately owned campgrounds. One business owner told Channel 11's Jillian Hartman this couldn't have come at a better time.
I just always had a passion for fishing and bow fishing and anything outdoors.
Captain Jordan Miller charters one of many fishing trips in Pittsburgh.
We try to get out on the water mid-March. That's a smallmouth.
But that's right when COVID-19 hits.
It couldn't have been worse timing for fishing charters. They're so thick in here.
His business is seasonal, so having to cancel 20 fishing trips and losing out on thousands of dollars was tough.
This definitely greatly impacted our income during the prime time. You know, we can't get these months back. Right there, catfish.
But starting this Friday, Pennsylvania is allowing guided fishing trips to reopen. Some local fishermen are thrilled.
We love trying new things and learning how to be better fishermen. So taking these guided trips is something that we can all benefit from.
To keep fishing trips safe, Captain Miller will disinfect the boat between each charter and place markers on the boat to keep customers 6 feet apart. But state protocols only allow 2 customers on his boat at a time.
My big thing is I get a lot of families. You know, I get fathers that want to take both of their sons out fishing. Now do I have to tell that father that he has to leave one of his kids at home?
Normally, he has 5 to 6 people at once, paying a total of $600 a trip.
People aren't going to pay $300 a person to go fishing, so definitely puts us in a bad spot.
Now Miller's reaching out to the governor's office with his questions and concerns in hopes to get an answer by Friday. Reporting in downtown Pittsburgh, I'm Jillian Hartman, Channel 11 News.
It's going to be a warm, breezy day today with a chance for a few showers in spots, but not a washout today. Here's a look at what the weather impacts will be. Warm temperatures up into the 70s, winds occasionally gusting to 30 miles per hour, and we'll be tracking that chance for thunderstorms coming in later on tonight. Here's a look at the rest of our hour-by-hour day planner. Temperatures will be climbing into the lower 70s, as I mentioned, so we're looking at a high near 73 degrees, although it will be fairly cloudy from time to time. May see a few cloud breaks here and there, and the 5 o'clock temperature checking in right around 73. Here's a look at our storm tracker maps for the rest of the day today. We will keep that cloudy sky, as I mentioned, for most of the area, although I am seeing on the data today that we could have some breaks in the clouds, and you're seeing that here at 5 o'clock. Areas Pittsburgh and east seeing a little bit of sunshine. There's going to be a chance for a shower, maybe a rumble of thunder across our northwestern counties late this afternoon, but really we're going to be tracking a pretty big line of showers with some embedded thunder, I think, as we head into tonight. And we're going to be tracking this line coming in from the west. The timing has been kind of going back and forth on the latest data. I still think Pittsburgh is going to hold off until at least about 11 p.m. to midnight. You can see some of that rain already in the Pittsburgh area there. Areas in red represent where the rain will be coming down heavy in intensity. So I do think we're going to have that line come across the area late tonight into the early overnight period. You can see that heavy rain showing up there around the Lawrence County area in Newcastle. So this will be tracking through overnight tonight. Bouts of heavy rain, the potential for some lightning and thunder. Here's 5:30 in the morning Thursday. Rain in Pittsburgh, Kittanning, and Greensburg. Even some more moderate rain showing up there in Indiana County. This will continue to move out, and we're actually going to be tracking scattered showers, kind of hit and miss throughout the rest of the afternoon. So I think the steadiest will be in the morning. So if you did have any outdoor plans, going for a jog or a walk in the afternoon, just keep an eye to the sky, have your raincoat with you just in case, because we will be tracking periodic showers moving across the area during the afternoon Thursday. Thursday is also going to be a cooler day for us with high temperatures generally in the lower 60s. Tonight, look for a low of 51 degrees with showers, maybe a thunderstorm. South winds will be blowing at 5 to 15 miles per hour, but that's more so during the overnight period. I think late tonight, as I showed you on our wind gust forecast, as that line approaches, we could get some pretty strong winds gusting to nearly 35 and 40 miles per hour, but then they'll lighten up into tomorrow morning. Here's a look at our forecast lows for the rest of the area. About 54 in Indiana and Greensburg, 52 in Beaver. Here's your dog walking forecast tomorrow. Mid-50s at 9, go to near 60 at 1. We'll top out near 62 degrees. 62 in Greensburg tomorrow, near 60 in Butler. And a check of the 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. The weekend is still looking good with highs in the 70s. Best day to get outside is Saturdays. We'll be tracking a chance for some scattered showers on your Sunday, but overall above average temperatures headed into the weekend.
Thanks, Danielle. And now here is Lisa Robertson with today's Steals and Deals.
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson with Local Steals and Deals, and we love finding great ideas that just make your life better every day. How many things can you really say that about? This is definitely one. This is the Amazon Echo Show 5, and it does everything you want it to do hands-free. Love it. So this is going to be your choice of the black or white. They're giving us an amazing value on this today, by the way, 33% off, and I love that. But here's the great thing. Number one, if you're cooking in the kitchen, you can actually stream someone doing the recipe on YouTube, and you can cook with them. Well, maybe my hands aren't free. Maybe I'm doing something, but I want to video call someone. I can just ask her to do that. I'm not going to say her name because then she'll do it. I can just ask her to do it, and I can do a video call. Maybe you're saying, oh, I'd love it if my parents could Skype with me, but they're just not so good at technology. Get them an Amazon Echo Show 5, and they can do it as quickly and easily as plugging it in and talking to it. You can do video calls. You can do regular calls. You can watch movies. You can stream videos. You can do anything you want. And, by the way, you can have them in different rooms of the house. So you have one in the kitchen for when you're cooking and when the family's down there and when you're talking and doing whatever. You can have it on the nightstand in the bedroom, and you can see the Ring doorbell video from that. You can watch a movie. It's an alarm clock. It's a calendar. It's a to-do list. You can have them in all different rooms of the house, and they all talk to each other. How amazing is that? I love the fact that, number one, I don't have to put my readers on because I don't have to text anything. All I have to do is talk to it, and it does whatever I want it to do. Hey, Alexa, do I look pretty today?
Nothing looks better than confidence.
Okay, that's a good one. Hey, Alexa, what's your favorite movie?
The Empire Strikes Back is my all-time favorite. It's impressive. Most impressive.
So it's your best friend, it's your personal assistant, and everything else you need. Go to localsteals.com for 33% off, one of the best ideas ever, anywhere in your home.
High school graduations across the country on hold, or some even canceled. What Facebook is doing for the class of 2020.
You put on Channel 11 Morning News. There is a team that has been working all night to get you the news you need.
The news doesn't stop. We don't stop.
I know you have a busy morning. I'm a mom, too, and you're doing 1,000 different things.
We want to make sure you know everything you need to know to get prepared for your day as you head out the door.
You're going to get weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Jennifer is going to tell you the breaking news as it's happening.
We're not repeating the same stories over and over. We're digging for those new details.
You can be assured that you're going to get all the information you need before.
And Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
Facebook is planning a special event for graduates on May 15th at 2 p.m. Facebook will broadcast hashtag Graduation 2020, acknowledging high schools and colleges by name, state by state, including photos and videos from college deans and high school principals. Oprah will give the commencement address, and stars including Jennifer Garner, Lil Nas, And Simone Biles will share words of wisdom. Going to the movies these days means DVDs and streaming, and a big change for the Academy Awards. Movies that don't launch in theaters could still win Oscars. The Motion Picture Academy has changed its rules. For the first time, films premiering on VOD or streaming can still qualify for the Academy Awards if their planned debuts in theaters were canceled due to the COVID-19 related theater closures.
New collectible action figures of frontline heroes were unveiled today. Mattel's Fisher-Price is launching its Thank You Heroes line. They honor the individuals leading the fight against COVID-19 and keeping communities up and running. There are 16 different action figures featuring a selection of doctors, nurses, EMTs, and delivery drivers. All net proceeds from the line will go to First Responders First, an initiative created to support first responder and healthcare workers. A smile can go a long way, and that's why Forbes Hospital is making sure everyone can see those smiles, especially now. The hospital created new ID badges, and they have photos of the hospital workers unmasked and smiling. Remember, all the healthcare workers are suited up in PPE right now, so imagine being in a hospital, you're scared, you don't even see a friendly, smiling face. Well, that's the goal here, help the patients and caregivers make a more personal connection. It's a good idea, I think.
Great.
That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay safe.
WPXI is proud to partner with UPMC to present Community Matters.
How is COVID-19 affecting cancer patients? Joining me from UPMC Hillman Cancer Center to discuss cancer care is Dr. Rashir Chosky. How is the care of cancer patients